Piano Jazz is made possible by the National Endowment for the Arts, the Baldwin Piano Company, the Friends of Piano Jazz, and NPR. Hi, I'm Marian McPartland. My guest today on Piano Jazz is Nora Jones, and she has captivated the music world with her delicate, tender voice and her soft, elegant phrasing as she accompanies herself on the piano. Nora, it's great that you're here on Piano Jazz.
Thanks for having me.
You know, everywhere I look, I either see your picture or hear you somewhere. Boy, your record is way up there, isn't it?
Yeah, it's very weird for me.
Maybe weird for you. It's wonderful for the rest of us.
Well, I mean, I'm happy. It's good. It's just...
It's exciting.
It is exciting.
Well, here you are. I'm dying to hear something, and now what we're going to do actually is I'm going to play piano.
Awesome.
Which is going to be a kick for me because I don't get to play for singers that often.
I don't get to get played for that often. So.
And you picked a great tune, September in the Rain. So I'll do a little intro, 8 bars.
Great.
And away we go.
Okay.
Okay.
The leaves of brown came tumbling down, remember that September in the rain. The sun went out just like a dying ember that September in the rain. To every word of love I heard you whisper, all the raindrops seemed to play a sweet refrain. Though spring is here to me, it's still September. That September in the rain. September in the rain. To every word of love I heard you whisper, all the raindrops they seem to play a sweet refrain. Though spring is here to me, it's still September. That's September. In the rain, that September, in the rain.
You know, you sound like you've been doing that song forever. You've got such a wonderful feeling.
I've known that song for about 6-7 years. I've been doing it, I guess. It's not that long, but I feel like I know it.
Well, of course, you know, you're so young. I mean, 6 years,
that's a long time for me, I guess.
That's a long time for you, yeah.
But
right.
yeah, I haven't done it actually in about a year.
But
So.
I don't know. I'm thinking to myself, what a sort of fairy tale thing that happened to you. You came right out with this hit record. It's just so, to me, it is sort of like a fairy tale.
Yeah,
thing.
it is. It's weird. I didn't think, I was excited to make a record, and I knew it would be my first record, and it wouldn't be perfect, and that hopefully some people would hear it, but, wouldn't be a big deal, and then I could go on to the next record. And had I known so many people were going to hear it, I probably wouldn't have let it go, wouldn't have let it be released. It's just so weird to have your first thing out there, for me anyway.
Well, and then to get involved with so many dates, I mean, that must be a little hard.
Oh, the
all
touring.
that traveling, isn't it?
Yeah. It's good, though. My whole band and my sound people, we're all really close friends. And
well, that's nice.
It's actually really nice, yeah. I think that has a lot to do with it. If you don't have a good touring family, I think it would be hard, but I do.
You have guitar and bass?
Guitar, bass, and drums.
Oh, that's perfect.
Yeah.
That's just perfect, and you can do anything you want.
Yeah, it's fun.
Now, you chose the tunes for the record.
Yeah. They're mostly original songs, not all by me, but I had a good friend named Jesse Harris who wrote about 4 or 5 songs for the record, and my bass player wrote 4, and I wrote a few. I wrote like 2 and a quarter.
A Hank.
Yeah,
Hank
Williams? Williams song.
Yeah, that was nice.
Thanks.
Well, the whole thing was nice. And you're from Dallas.
I'm from Texas.
And did you start playing piano, or did you take lessons, or? I mean, when you were a little kid, what did you...
Yeah.
Did somebody play records for you, or...?
I took lessons since I was 7, regular kid piano lessons. I took until I was about 11 and 12. My mom, I said, I want to quit because I didn't want to practice,
Oh.
And she was really good. She said, well, you can quit, but only after you take for 5 years, because then if you ever want to go back to it, you can easier.
Well,
Which
that was
I thought,
sort of sensible,
I think that's a pretty smart thing.
Yeah.
So I quit after 5 years. And then I started, getting into jazz. I started listening to Bill Evans, and I started taking jazz piano lessons.
With somebody in Texas?
Yeah, a woman named Julie Bonk.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, she's
and
great.
what sort of things did she show you? I've always wondered about taking jazz lessons.
Well, she showed me how to play blues. That was the first thing, blues form. I didn't know any of that. So she showed me all that, and she had me writing, actually, some. She'd have me, write a song for the next week and stuff like that.
But talking about the blues, and you say teacher showed you the blues, you certainly know the blues now. In fact, we could do one, couldn't we?
Yeah, we could do.
What?
This song, I got it off a Nina Simone record. Yeah, In the Dark.
In the Dark.
Yeah.
Let's do that. And you'll sing and play.
Sure.
And I'll be like the bass player.
Okay.
Terrific.
In the dark, it's just you and I. Not a sound, there's not one sigh, just the beat of my poor heart. In the dark, now in the dark, I get such a thrill when he presses his fingertips upon my lips, and he begs me to please keep still. In the dark, but soon this dance will be ended, and you're gonna be missed. Yes, you will. Gee, I'm not pretending. We're gonna find romance in the dark. But soon this dance will be ended, and you're gonna be missed. Yes, you will. Gee, I'm not pretending, but I swear that it's so fun to be kissed. Now who will find what the rest have left behind? Just let them dance. We're gonna find a romance in the dark.
Boy, and you really sing the blues. I mean, I think some people sing blues, but they don't get much meaning. I mean, it seems very natural to you.
Oh, thank you. That makes me feel good. Sometimes I'm a little self-conscious when we do something like that in the band, you know.
Self-conscious? Why?
Well, just because I don't know if, you know, I mean, I feel the song, but sometimes I feel really young and naive about singing the blues, you know what I mean?
Well, now that's funny. I never heard that from anybody, but I see your point, but I don't think that's something to think about. I mean, I think the blues are ageless if you can sing.
Oh, yeah. I just mean I've had a good life, so I don't want to be.
Oh, what was that song that was very popular? Too young
to go steady.
Yeah, right.
That's a good
Too young
song.
to sing the blues.
Yeah, right.
It's pretty funny. Well, there's more to come with Nora Jones. Our program is made possible in part by a grant from the National Endowment for the Arts. I'm Marian McPartland, and this is Piano Jazz from NPR.
You're listening to FM 91, the Bay Area's jazz station.
Well, let's do another song. I'm dying to play some more and hear you sing. What have you got on the roster?
We got Comes Love.
Comes Love. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, this is actually one of the only standards we play in my band, because we've been playing a lot of songs from the record, and we've been writing songs, but we throw this one in sometimes. So.
Well, it's a great song, and believe it or not, we never had this on Piano Jazz, so it'd be nice.
Cool.
Something different.
Put your rubbers on your feet.
Comes a snowstorm, you can get a little heat. Comes love, nothing can be done. Comes a fire, then you know just what to do. Blow a tire, you can get another shoe. But comes love, and nothing can be done. Don't try hiding, 'cause there isn't any use. You will start sliding when your heart turns on the juice. Comes a headache, you can lose it in a day. Comes a toothache, see your dentist right away. But comes love, and nothing can be done. That's all, brother. If you've ever been in love, that's all, brother. You know just what I'm speaking of. Comes a nightmare, you can always stay away. Come depression, you may get another break. Comes love, and nothing can be done. Nothing can be done. Comes love, and nothing can be done.
That's a really interesting version of Comes Love.
Yeah, it's pretty creepy.
Well, I guess you meant it that way.
Yeah, I don't know. I kind of like it. It's a little dark.
It is a little dark, but never
Yeah.
mind. It's very interesting.
Yeah, I like
and
it.
different. And I liked it, but I was sort of tippy-toeing because I thought, well, that this song does not require much from me at all. just listen, really nice. And how do you like pick tunes like that from the standard repertoire? How do you go through books or just listening to records? And
Well, it depends on it just happens different ways, I guess. Depends. That one, I used to do that song all the time when I did jazz gigs, when I did all standards. And we were just we were thinking maybe we should do a standard in our set now when we're doing more original stuff.
well, when did you do all jazz gigs? I mean, where? Around
I did
Dallas?
I started in high school. I started doing it when I was 16. I started playing around Dallas, and then I went to North Texas University
I was
for 2
going
years.
to ask you about if you'd ever
Yeah.
been there, because Neil Slater, was he
Yeah.
there? Yeah.
Dan Hurley.
Dan
and,
Hurley, yeah. Did you ever take any lessons with him?
Yeah, I did. I took lessons with Dan a lot, actually. He's awesome. It
He
was
is.
fun. I went for 2 years. I dropped out to move to New York, so I didn't finish, but it was really fun being there for 2 years. And I did jazz gigs in Dallas and Fort Worth through college. And then when I moved to New York, I did jazz gigs for about a year and a half before I started getting into this other thing, writing songs and doing songs that my friends had written.
Did you actually move to New York?
Yeah, I moved to New York. I was supposed to just come to New York for the summer, but I ended up staying. So,
Well, it has a kind of a atmosphere you can't resist, I would think.
that's kind of how it was for me, yeah. I moved here knowing I would move here someday. I just trying to get a taste before I went back to school, but I just stayed.
It
My
got
mom
to
wasn't
you.
very happy, but
I imagine.
but it was okay. It worked out, and
Well, and see all the great things that have happened. Well, I'd like to play one for you. Just maybe this is a tune that you've sung. For All We Know, is that a tune?
yeah, that's one of the. That's probably. I think that's the first song I actually sung in front of a band at band camp when I was about 15 or 16.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and
Band-
it was the last week of camp, so the teacher was like, "Now, don't cry when you sing this, because the lyrics,
It is
for all we know, we may never meet again."
Yeah, it
so I
is-
was really sad when I sang it because I was going to not see my friends from camp anymore.
Where was the camp?
It was Interlochen Arts Camp.
Oh, at Interlochen.
Yeah.
Oh, they have a great
Yeah.
one there. I've played there a few times.
It's great.
And well, you're setting me up for the song.
I love this song. I can't wait to hear it.
All right.
That was awesome.
Well, it's funny about that tune. It really has a lot of meaning for me. It's one of my all-time favorite tunes. I'm trying to think of the second line. We come and go
Just like ripples
like
on a
the
stream.
ripples on a stream.
Yeah, it's so pretty. That's one of the perfect songs, I
But
think.
you know, it's sad, but at the time it seemed wonderful. When Jimmy, my husband, died, a musician that we'd both known sent me a card, and he wrote that line on it.
Oh, wow.
We come and go like the ripples on a stream.
Yeah, that's amazing.
Isn't it? That's
It's
a
pretty
terrific
deep.
line.
Yeah.
It-
Yeah.
It's true. But
It is
meanwhile,
true.
we're here. Well, there's more in a minute. My guest is Nora Jones. Our program is made possible in part by the Baldwin Piano Company, manufacturers of the pianos heard on Piano Jazz. I'm Marian McPartland, and this is Piano Jazz from NPR.
You're listening to member-supported Jazz 91 KCSM in San Mateo. Stay tuned for Evening Jazz with Haru Hall.
Well, I know you know a lot of tunes, and you know a lot of the old ones too. And I'm glad we picked this one. I Can't Get Started.
Yeah, I love this song.
Well, there was a famous record of this song that you might have heard by a guy named Bunny Berrigan. Did you ever hear of him?
No, I haven't.
Trumpet player. Well, they still play that. That was sort of the famous instrumental recording of this tune. It's years old. If you ever heard it, you'd never forget it.
Such a good song.
Well, our arrangement is going to be something you'll never forget. It's going to be great. Now, we're going to both play, and you're going to sing.
Yeah.
Well, here we go.
I've flown around the world on a plane. I've settled revolutions in Spain. The North Pole I have charted, but I can't get started with you. Around the golf course I'm under par, and all the movies want me to star. I've got a house and a showplace, but I can't get no place with you. You're so supreme. Lyrics I write of you, they scheme just for the sight of you. Dream both day and night of you. And what good does it do? In 1929, I sold short. In England, I'm presented at court. But you've got me downhearted. I just can't get started with you. You're so supreme. Lyrics I write of you, they scheme just for the sight of you. Dream both day and night of you. And what good does it do? In 1929, I sold sure. In England, I'm presented at court. But you've got me so downhearted, I just can't get started with you. You've got me so downhearted, I just can't get started with you.
You really sing that beautifully.
Oh, thank you.
It's such a great song. That song has been around for so many years, and to hear the kind of quality that you put in it, it's really lovely.
Thanks.
Do you ever do that in the club with a band?
I haven't done it since I started playing with this band again. Mostly original stuff, but we should do that
Maybe
one.
you could try that one night.
We should, because we do a lot of, we like to throw some standards in, so.
Have you got a big repertoire? Well, I was going to say you probably are forced to do all the things on the record now.
Well, yeah, we do some different things. We actually, there's a few songs from the record that we haven't really even played at all live. But, yeah, we got to do mostly stuff from the record. But we do lots of different covers also. We do standards, but we do songs by, like, Willie Nelson and, the band. So,
Willie
and
Nelson
Bob Dylan.
took an instant liking to you, didn't he?
I love Willie Nelson.
I do too. Well, talking about your tunes and your record, I guess the one that is really played the most is Don't Know Why.
Yeah.
It's such a nice melody. Now, is that one of yours? Or?
No, that's my friend Jesse Harris wrote it.
I would love it if you could do that, and I could play it for you, but not in the same way.
That's cool.
Would it be all right?
Yeah, it'd be fun.
Okay, let's do it.
I waited till I saw the sun. Don't know why I didn't come. I left you by the house of fun. I don't know why I didn't come. I don't know why I didn't come. When I saw the break of day, wish that I could fly away. Instead of kneeling in the sand, catching teardrops in my hands, my heart is drenched in wine. But you'll be on my mind forever. Out across the endless sea, I would die in ecstasy. But I'll be a bag of bones, driving down the road alone. My heart is drenched in wine. but you'll be on my mind forever. Something has to make you run. Don't know why I didn't come. I feel as empty as a drum. Don't know why I didn't come. I don't know why I didn't come. I don't know why I didn't come.
You know, there's something so wistful and sort of poignant about that tune, but what is actually the message? Is there a message there?
I think it depends on, it depends on how you're listening to it, what your thoughts are on it. But I think it's just it's just a love song. You didn't, you're regretting something that you decided probably.
It just seems like somebody who wasn't sure and they changed their mind.
Yeah.
It's so pretty.
Yeah,
and
it's
thank
pretty.
you for letting me meander through it.
No, I can't wait to play it for Jesse.
Really?
Yeah, I think
I'm
he'll
very,
enjoy it.
Very flattered. Well, there's more coming up. My guest is Nora Jones. Our program is made possible in part by the Friends of Piano Jazz. I'm Marian McPartland, and this is Piano Jazz from NPR. You know, I see here written down that you're going to do something by Horace Silver. Now tell me about that.
Yeah, the song Peace. I had known the song, kind of known it, not well, but I knew it. And but I found it in a book, and it had lyrics. And the lyrics were beautiful. They're really beautiful lyrics. And he wrote them, and it's an amazing song.
Oh, he's quite a guy. Horace is really an amazing.
He's amazing.
And he's probably going to be thrilled to hear you do this.
Well, I don't know.
So,
I hope so. We'll see.
We'll see, but it's going to be nice. So I'll sit back and listen to this.
There's a place that I know where the sycamores grow and daffodils have their fun, where the cares of the day seem to slowly fade away in the glow of If I go there real late, let my mind meditate on everything to be done. If I search deep inside, let my conscience be my guide, then the answers are sure to come. Don't have to worry now. When you find peace of mind, leave your worries behind. Don't say that it can't be done. With a new point of view, life's true meaning comes to you, and the freedom you seek is won. Peace is for everyone. Peace is for everyone. Peace is for everyone.
I think that's wonderful, hearing that piece with the lyric. I had no idea.
They're really nice lyrics.
Horace, he'll be very pleased about that. I know he will. You know, you picked such a lovely standard to do on your record. That's another of my favorite tunes, The Nearness of You. And I think we should both play on this.
Okay.
Like, you'll sing, and then you'll do the first 8 of the second chorus.
Okay.
And then I'll do the second 8, and then you'll sing.
Okay.
It's not the pale moon that excites me, that thrills and delights me. Oh no, it's just the nearness of you. It isn't your sweet conversation that brings this sensation. Oh no, it's just the nearness of you. When you're in my arms and I feel you so close to me that all my wildest dreams, they came true. I need no to hold you ever so tight, and to feel in the night the nearness of you. When you're in my arms and I feel you so close to me that all my wildest dreams came true. I need no soft lights to enchant me if you will only grant me the right to hold you ever so tight, and to feel in the night the nearness of you.
That was really a nice version of that song. It was lovely.
That was fun.
And it sounds like one that you really enjoy doing, you know, that there must be at times when you're sort of doing something because you have to and not...
Yeah, I hate it when those times come, but every once in a while.
Yeah, and do you ever get, like if you're playing a concert hall or something, do you ever get people shouting out, sing so-and-so?
They do actually, which is probably the most baffling part of all this year to me, is that people actually, well, number one, people actually come to our shows, and number two, they know all the songs. That freaks me out. They say, play this, play that, so, from the record anyway.
If they haven't heard it already, they think you're not going to do it, and so they... So
Yeah,
do
maybe.
do you reply, or do
Yeah, usually I play it. Sometimes I'll be like, okay, but not yet. If they request something that's not in the set list, then sometimes we'll throw it in.
Yeah, I don't know. I make a set list mostly because I might draw a blank and not know what to
I'm
do.
the same way, yeah. We change it around.
And I just have something there so that I can say, now we're going to do, and then if I can't think what it is, I can sort of refer to the list.
Yeah, that's true.
Oh, man. Well, I guess we'd better do the last song, which you picked out, and which I haven't heard in a long time. Beautiful Friendship.
Yeah,
And that could be us.
just the beginning.
But that's the beginning. So this is going to just swing a little bit, isn't it?
Yeah.
Are you going to start it?
Should I? Yeah, I can
Yes.
start it.
Yes, why don't you?
This is the end of a beautiful friendship. It ended a moment ago. This is the end of a beautiful friendship. I know, 'cause your eyes told me so. We were always like sister and brother until tonight when we looked at each other. That was the end of a beautiful friendship and just the beginning of love, love. That was the end of a beautiful friendship. It ended a moment ago. Oh, this is the end of a beautiful friendship. I know, 'cause your eyes told me so. Oh, we were always like sister and brother until tonight when we looked at each other. That was the end of a beautiful friendship and just the beginning of love. Just the beginning of love.
I thought that was very cool.
That was fun. Thanks so much for having me.
My guest today on Piano Jazz has been Nora Jones. I'm Marian McPartland, inviting you to join me again next week. Piano Jazz is recorded at Manhattan Beach Studios in New York and is a production of South Carolina Educational Radio. The producer is Sherry Hutchinson. Recording engineer is Alan Silverman. Assistant recording engineers Dan Hopler. Mastering engineer is David Mitchell. Production assistant is David Lyon. Executive producer is Elaine Freeman. We love to hear from you, so email us at pj@scetv.org. That's pj@scetv.org. And visit our website at www.pianojazz.org. That's www.pianojazz.org. Support for NPR comes from NPR stations and the Doris Duke Charitable Foundation, seeking to improve people's lives by supporting the performing arts, environmental conservation, medical research, and child abuse prevention, and the National Endowment for the Arts. Select programs of Marian McPartland's Piano Jazz are available on compact disc from the Jazz Alliance. There's information at 1-800-551-5299 or www.concordrecords.com. This is NPR, where jazz lives.
KCSM, San Mateo, San Francisco, Oakland, San Jose. at 91.1 FM, in Sonoma at 90.7 FM, and live on the web at kcsm.org. The Bay Area's jazz station.